Hi, everyone. So I've gotten a few questions as to, you've been working out, Ian, what you've been doing, right? And I thought, well, it'd be a great idea to share with all of you what I've been doing. I've been doing something called Soul Fitness. And my guest today is Randy Brown. He's the CEO, founder, and coach of Soul Fitness. And I brought him along today to talk about what the program is and how it can help you. So what is Soul Fitness? What is it, and why is it different than going to the gym?
Well, we're a body, mind, and soul approach, and we focus on a little bit more of holistic healing than I've seen in any other programs in town. It starts off with our mind. Usually our outward appearance and our health is an outward reflection of what's going on the inside. And if we can focus on our minds a little bit more, first thing in the morning, getting up a little bit earlier, setting a morning ritual for yourself, that you can put into motion a healthier lifestyle. And the soul part is a little bit spiritual. Whatever your beliefs are that make you whole, or whatever you believe in, we support who you are as an individual. It's not, we don't practice religion, and spirituality is a lot different than that. It's just being in touch with who you are, being the person that you want to be. We do a lot of different things to help you express your true nature by creating a space for you to step in without any force.
That's one of the things that I learned and I appreciate from the group classes that you offer. The group class starts out with what we call nuggets, where a coach steps in front of everyone and talks about something to think about, to reflect on. And it's done at the beginning of the class, which is awesome for me because it gives me the entire class to think about what the message was, and then there's a question asked. So I'm thinking about what that question is throughout my workout, and at the end of the class, you speak your answer in front of everyone, which does two things for me. It helps me reflect on, okay, what's going on? What does the message mean? And secondly, when I speak it, I'm held accountable by my peers, right? There's other people listening to what I'm saying, and that helps me grow because I'm accountable to my peers the next time I show up. And if someone says, "Hey, Ian, did you add the rumble roller to your morning routine?" My answer is going to be yes, because I want to be held accountable to everyone else. So I do love that part of the group fitness. But group fitness is just one of the many services that you offer at Soul Fitness. I do another one, PT, right? So you do personal training as well.
Personal training, I just want to elaborate a little bit more on that first part, the nuggets. What we do with the nuggets is we create vulnerability. And like you said, accountable to your peers, we create accountability. And I don't know any other programs in town that create that accountability with vulnerability. And we're from a time where we weren't really taught to be vulnerable, and especially in front of our peers, which creates a little bit of awkwardness. And when we can create a little bit of awkwardness, that spurts that growth to create a newer self that's always been our true self. But back to the PT part, personal training, you do personal training at 5 o'clock on Tuesday and Thursday morning. And I write all the routines fresh and clean. So every time that Ian comes into a personal training session, one-on-one for 1 hour, it's always a new routine. He never knows what he's going to get. And he really likes to be worked hard. So I was on the phone with him earlier today, and I said, "Boy, I love putting it to you," and he
kicked
loves
my ass
it.
yesterday.
Yeah, I put it on him, and he's feeling it from yesterday. But that's what the personal training is that I treat each person the way they need to be treated. Ian is a little bit stronger than the average bear, the average man, so I can give him a little bit more. So if I have somebody in there that's 60 years old and hasn't worked out for 20 years or ever, since high school maybe in PE, then I go accordingly, and I don't just go ahead and make it a cookie cutter for every individual. I individualize the program for every person.
And that's a good point, because not just in PT, but in our group fitness, we have 30-year-olds and we have 60-year-olds. right?
Even up to 70s.
70. So the program, like anytime someone working out to the non-gym rat, if you will, can be intimidating, right? And it's intimidating because you go to the gym, you see a bunch of muscle heads, lifting these huge weights, and then you feel like, do I need to lift as much as that person? Or I don't want to embarrass myself by looking funny in front of the next person. That's another aspect that I like about the group fitness and I like about the PT, because I see the videos of different abilities doing the same exercise that I did just that morning, but in their own way so that it works for them. Because fitness shouldn't be intimidating, it shouldn't be scary, and it shouldn't be something that someone's afraid to do because of the perception of someone else. And I don't feel that way going to the classes, and I can tell that other people with fewer abilities than I have don't feel that way either.
Well, number one, our motto is safety first. But the play on that word is that we create safe and a safe environment. And when we can create a safe environment with no judgment, oh man, that's when we can really open up our flowers, so to speak. And when people are safe and they can express who they really are, it makes them feel a lot more seen, heard, understood, and not judged. And a lot of times when you do go into a big box gym, it's a lot of judgment going on. And we don't play that there at Soul Fitness. And if anybody does come in that way because they're used to that environment, it diminishes quite fast, or they just go away. Everybody can do Soul Fitness, but not everybody's ready for Soul Fitness.
Well said. Now, as far as group fitness is concerned, there are different areas in town that you can sign up and get group fitness classes in, right? It's not just one location that you have to think about. I often forget about that because I live in Oro Valley, so close to your original site. But there are other locations that people can go to as well. Is that correct?
Yes, we're on the north side, we're east, we're central, we're a little bit west as well, whether it's Marana, Oro Valley, the city of Tucson, like down by Brandy Fenton Park as well. We like to create that diversity. I really, if anybody calls us or reaches out, however they get in touch with us through ads, social media, or whatever, a referral, I like them to be close to a location where they can do fitness and not have to go all the way up to Oro Valley or to the class that you go to.
Right. Being a fitness coach, you really have to understand all of the facets that come with fitness. And one of the biggest ones is nutrition. What would you say the percent of nutrition has to do with someone's healthiness?
Well, nutrition is about 85% of the pie. When you're
Say that again?
85% of your total health and fitness has to do with your nutrition in combination with your recovery, because we do offer recovery services as well. As you age, you lose satellite cells around the muscles and you cannot recover as fast. So you have to prioritize the nutrition more as you age, making sure that you're getting proper protein, your carbohydrates, your fats, and your fibers in the right ratios and the right boluses. And when you can understand that 85% of the pie is nutrition, only 15% is exercise, but without the 15%, with both of them creating a synergistic effect, either one of them, you'll fall to the wayside. Like if you just focus on nutrition only, your body's going to atrophy, your muscles are going to fall apart, and you're going to fall prey to sarcopenia, which is the eating of muscles and the loss of bone mass. And when you get older, recovery is paramount. So that's why we offer services like cold plunge, sauna, percussion, compression, massage. We have a lot of other different therapies as well.
What other services do you offer at SoulFit Ranch?
So at the SoulFit Ranch, we're not only a gym and group fitness and life coaching, we're also a day spa. We offer sauna therapy, and we offer cold plunge therapy. We offer massage. We offer red light. We offer compression therapy. We also offer percussion therapy to bring back bad shoulders and so forth. And we have body sculpting, which is like cryofacials. Fat obliteration eliminates fat cells forever. It's made by Pagani, and it's called the Cryo T-Shock. And when I first came across it, I didn't believe it at first, but it actually kills fat cells forever. And it tightens up skin, especially on the back side of the legs and so forth. A lot of people have those problems as we age. We lose that elastin and collagen in our skin, and skin loosens up a little bit. So it can knock off 5 years in one facial, actually.
You're also a life coach as well, is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. And that's actually my number one gift is life coaching. And it's I've been through a lot of different things in life, and I've encountered a lot of different things, and I'm in recovery as well. Been in recovery for almost 20 years. And I realized that it enables me to be able to help people on a different level. Because when we can realize that the body-mind-soul connection without giving dedication to each areas of our lives, that anytime we start something, it's always going to be ephemeral, evanescent, fleeting. It's never going to last long. And that's why you get a lot of people with New Year's resolutions that actually never make it even through January. So I help people be a lot more productive, look at things from the outside in. We can always give the greatest advice to people, but taking our own advice is really hard. And I like to have people look at things from a different perspective. And when they can start realizing how worthy they are, how much they are enough, and how amazing each and every one of us are, that we can, back to that expressing our true nature, we can be that man or woman that we've always been, that we've never been.
Love that. If someone wanted to sign up for a group fitness class, you do them in 30-minute or 30-day intervals. Is that correct?
Yes, group fitness runs in 4-week program. Week 1, we start off, ground level, and week 2, we turn it up a little bit more. And week 3, a little bit more. And week 4. And then what we do is we reset back to week 1. And again, all of those routines are written. I write all the routines for the group fitness and the personal training. And every one of them's fresh, exciting, and new. That way you don't get bored. That's one of the biggest problems when you go to a gym is you get excited at first. You look at all the machines, and then, how do I use these machines? And how do I get challenged? And, everybody that's doing our program, they do a lot of thinking during the day. And it's really cool to have someone be in front of you that doesn't have to do the thinking, and they pay me to do the thinking, or the other coaches. We have several other coaches on staff that can help them with a routine that's already written that they don't have to come up with, that they can be mindless. And I don't mean it from a negative or a derogatory sense, is that when we can be a lot more mindless in our working out, we have a lot more fun. I love being coached. It's actually a pleasure.
So do I, because I don't want to think about it. I want to show up, and because I was taught when I was in high school. Okay, Monday you do back and buys, Wednesday you do chest and tries, and Friday's leg day, right? Tuesday and Thursday are cardio days. But me showing up, I love leaving out of breath, knowing that it was a full body workout, and I didn't have to think about which body part I was going to work out, because you did it for me, man.
We do it all. We hit every muscle group in every routine. That's one of the things I really love about a total body workout. Plus, it gets more burn, a lot more burn. Even though everything's not about the burn, it's about stimulating as many muscle fibers as possible with a fancy word called mammalian target of rapamycin, and that's mTOR. And when you can engage mTOR, especially as we age, the muscles see it as a new lion in the environment. So they have to keep that muscle, and it stimulates growth and protein synthesis with proper nutrition.
I don't know what he just said, and it really doesn't matter to me as long as I keep paying him to do what he does for me. If you've already blown your New Year's resolution of fitness and health, and you're not going to the gym, it's because of accountability.
Very much so.
So I would challenge you watching this, getting some information from Soul Fitness, try it out for a month and see how accountable you have to be, and it's going to be a different experience than you ever experienced before. So, Randy Brown, Soul Fitness, thanks for coming, man.
You're more than welcome. And if you want to check us out, I'll give you a free week to come size us up. Give us a test drive. And if you want to do a personal training session, I'll give you a little personal training session to check us out. Or you want to come to the Soul Fit Ranch and do a tour, I would love to show you what we offer in all of our services and find out what you're looking for so I can tailor a program that's just for you.